Hello. Say hi to the peoples. Yeah. Just as I got home, it decided it was going to be windy again tonight. So apparently this is the theme for Realmathon sprints is windy settings. But I thought we would do a little bit of St. Patrick's Day ambiance for us tonight. Because I wasn't even thinking about it last night when I said, hey, I'll sprint on Monday. Are you going to type? Are you going to click on comments for me? Maybe I should do that? Okay. Yes. All right. Hello, Andy. Ghost Station by S.A. Barnes. I have her new one that I really need to start soon, which is Cold Eternity. I took it all the way to Mexico and brought it all the way back home, and I eventually actually need to start reading it. But I hope you're enjoying that one. Hello. I'll be reading The Spiral of Life by Francesca McMahon, which is an arc and chosen by Spinner Wheel. Spiral and spinner seem to go well together, so good job, Spinner Wheel. I hope you are enjoying it. Thank you, puppy. You're being very helpful. Hello. Listening to Wooing the Witch Queen and Cleaning Up the Kitchen. I really need to do some of that. I need to clean my house in general. I used the readathon as a good excuse to not do any of that this weekend. So I need to play some catch up. Hello. What are you up to this evening? Yes, broke out. I mean, otherwise I'd just have to sit here and pinch her all night because she wasn't wearing any green before I put the bow on her. So I do like it. It did come with a hat. I did not make her wear the hat. Hi, and hi, and hi. The giant guy nugget is taking you out. Yeah, I was playing around with it with Canva today. I decided she could hang out just in case she didn't want to, show off the bow too much on screen tonight. She could be here in spirit on the screen. Apparently, Carrion City is a windy city. Who knew? Not me. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well. I have absolutely no plans for St. Patrick's Day aside from being here and putting Kylie in a green bow. I did have a green breakfast. I had a green smoothie for breakfast this morning. I had green wasabi with my sushi for lunch. So those were my attempts. Hello. Hi. Hoping to start the Ravenous Dead tonight. I hope you are enjoying. Ravenous Dead is one of the Darcy coats, right? Am I making that up? That's what that's what popped into my head anyway. Hello and hello. Try and finish Graceling reread. Nice. I have read the first chunk of that series. I forget where I left off. I think I have 1 or 2 more books left, maybe. Good evening. Going pre-gala book, The Will of the Many, but I really just want to Throne of Grass. Throne of Grass reread would be hard because that book doesn't exist. I loved The Will of the Many, so I hope you are enjoying it. Hopefully once you get back into it, it'll pull you right in. I am in process of finally moving on with Throne of Glass, not Grass, and hopefully I have Empire, I think is the one that I have on my TBR, hopefully to get to next month because it wasn't happening this month. Not sure how much reading I'll be doing tonight, but at least want to say hi. Very valid. Very valid. I was not a good reader today, which is why I really need sprints to hold me accountable to actually read something tonight. I am going to be reading probably most likely, if I can reach it without smushing the puppy, Swordcatcher. I'm 2 hours in, 3 hours into the audiobook, and I'm enjoying this one so far, but it is not a small book. So I need to get moving on it. Ooh, ooh. This whole place is a mess. Yeah, that would be what I'm looking at all around me at the moment. Puppy. Yes, puppy is priority. And also hello. And hello. Ooh, I want to highlight everything. There we go. Munching on Crisps, listening to Spring Forward by Katherine Anderson, 18% in. Hope you are enjoying. Second one in the Gravekeeper series. Okay, I wasn't completely making it up. I hope you're enjoying. I did enjoy those. I'm not rereading them ahead of the last book, but I do want to pick up the last book soon, hopefully. Making my way through How to Train Your Dragon audiobooks. Have not read that series. It is definitely one I keep hearing about. Definitely enjoying Will and Many. Okay, good. Love anything Roman or Greek inspired. Just can't remember what I was reading from last week. Yeah, I decided to DNF my book that I was reading before the gala. I was reading Shanghai Immortal, and it was okay. I wasn't loving it. And then I put it down for the gala weekend, and then I came back to it and went, huh? And I don't want to rewind. So I just decided it wasn't for me in the present moment, and I would move on. Reading What Is That? I did really well this weekend. I even binged a whole book last night after the gala ended because I was crocheting and it just was easy to keep going. But today, not so much. How to Train Your Dragon, so much fun. I have heard that. You neither work or my best life long hobby reading. Yeah, I did sneak a little bit of editing in. I'm almost done with my gala vlog, so I need to finish proofing that and make sure that's all scheduled and stuff. But aside from that, no, work was actually demanding attention today. Go figure. Taking a bit of a break today after the 48 hours. Yes, not a bad thing. Did finish a book today, though. Nice. I did not. I read 3 hours of an audiobook. That's it. And that was just because I was in my car commuting. Jumping into Fae Fever tonight and Jazz. That is in the Karen Marie Moaning, is it? Series. They sent me the first 3 books. So at some point, assuming I'm thinking of the right thing, I am going to be trying that out at some point. Going to finish a chapter in Inner Demon and then read a little in Sweet Nightmare. Nice. And didn't read all day, tried but didn't. Yeah, if I hadn't had the commute in which I needed an audiobook, I probably wouldn't have either. Hello, Bree, our monarch leader. Just finished editing. Nice. I look forward to watching whatever you were editing. I'm assuming probably gala stuff. That's okay. I will look forward to it. Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. I know a lot of folks have been enjoying the Elsie Silver books lately. I hope you are enjoying that one. Temptation to DNF what I was reading before the gala is so tempting. I was a different person before then. Absolutely. There's also the part where in my vlog I said, well, I'll pick this back up after the gala weekend. And then I'm pretty sure even at that point, I probably had a good idea in my head that I wasn't picking it back up after the gala weekend, but that's okay. I read today, go you. Yes, go you. Hello, reading Quicksilver. Nice. Callie Hart is going to be at the LA Times Book Festival. She's going to be doing a signing, and I have a live show during it. So I can't be there. I'm very sad about it. But she was quite lovely when we saw her at Barnes & Noble. So I am looking forward to getting finally a copy of the book. I pre-ordered the new edition coming out and the sequel, of course, with that. My goal for right now is I'm going to listen to Swordcatcher. I need to work on this. And you might see me cry because right now I need to do a row of pink and then I need to do a row of cream. And I'm really, really short on cream yarn. So it's a really big question of whether I'm going to have enough or if I'm going to have to put the project on hold to order some more. So if you see me suddenly start crying, that might be why. If I can make one round in cream, then I might be okay because there's no more cream after that in any of the remaining steps. I went through the whole rest of the pattern to see, and yep, yarn chicken is right. It's interesting. There's one other color, there's a pink color that I'm also a little low on, and I know I need some more. But worst case scenario, I think I could switch a few things up in order to like I could put a different color pink in or something, because I have a ton left over in one of the other colors. They did some weird stuff with the supplies for this one. Yeah, it's very stressful because I have a feeling I'll have close to enough, so it'll come down to the wire. Yeah, I am hoping I win as well. Yes, if I make it to the end, I will be very, very happy. I will be very, very happy. I have been looking at the Facebook group, and a lot of people have run out of cream, and there's been a lot of theories about why that is, because some people have plenty. So I don't know if some people didn't get as many balls as they were supposed to, or I'm fairly positive somewhere in my house there's like a small partial ball of cream. And I cannot for the life of me figure out where it might be. But I don't remember actually finishing that second ball. So who knows? The two colors that people complain about is the cream and the light pink. I can't think of what the light pink is called. But yeah, that's been an issue. And apparently every other crochet along they've done hasn't had this issue. So I think something went screwy with this one, because I'm literally going to have an unopened ball of yarn in the purple color. Like there's no way they needed to send us 2 balls of that. So it's weird. So anyway, that's my thing for the moment. Hello, Jurassic Park. Oh, that's a fun one. I need to revisit that one of these days. Crochet one more turtle. Cute. And then bring all the plushies I made to my local women's shelter. That's fantastic. I love that. I haven't tried making any creatures yet with yarn. I need to try that one of these days. Yeah. I always overbuy, which I hate having like a ball left over that I can't do anything with in the moment, but I'd rather that than running out. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. There is a Facebook group, and it has been helpful for kind of knowing what people are up to and if there have been issues in the pattern and that type of stuff. There haven't been too many. I think there have been a few more so in the UK version than the US version, where they used the wrong word in a couple places. But I've just kind of been stalking it. I'm participating, but just kind of watching. It is very sus. Yes, definitely. Definitely let me know. And I will maybe someday find the missing ball of yarn. I just feel like if I had actually finished a ball of yarn and thrown like a scrap of yarn away, I would have remembered doing that. And I swear on Friday, I had it in my hand at one point. And then I can't for the life of me figure that out. It's very weird. Hello. I am making a crochet along blanket. Can't you tell this is a blanket? This is like the centerpiece. This is week 5 out of 6 for the crochet along. It's like a lot of different chunks, and then for week 6 is connecting them all together. And it's from a company called Sirdar. I don't know how it's pronounced, but they do these. It's the hearts and flowers crochet along. So I've been having fun with it, and quite honestly, even if I have to buy another ball of yarn, I'm not going to be that mad about it, other than having to put it on pause. Because like it has taught me a lot. Like I hadn't done granny squares at all before this, and now I feel really comfortable doing them. And so I've definitely learned a lot from this process. Hello. Hoping to finish my Mother's Day or my mother's birthday. That would be good for either occasion. Working more on yours or coloring. You're doing the other spring one, right? The stripes with all the different patterns. I've been debating picking that one up too, because A, I think it would look probably good with my new couch when I get it, and B, I just like the idea of learning all those other stitches I've never done before. Moved on to the gingerbread house one. Can't get enough. I'm glad you are enjoying the gingerbread house one. Is really, really cute. I do know Becca back in the books has been doing it, and she got hung up on the fairy, well, the Christmas lights ones, just because it's a lot of yarn up and down. And I do admit that some of the having 5 trillion ends to weave in and stuff was disheartening in that first week. But once I get it all done, I'm going to be very happy with this one. Yeah, the sweet pea one. Yes, yes, yes. That one is one I've been eyeing, that one or the flowers one, like the one that's like a square, because I just really like the colors and the flowers on it. I don't know. So if I do have to order more yarn, I might just add an extra kit in, since I want free shipping, and a ball of yarn is not going to qualify me for free shipping. Reading the Poppy War. Whoa, things moved. Reading Poppy War, probably not a good pick for Realmathon because it's taken me a while to read it. Started about 100 pages in. For sure enjoying it. It's pretty dense. I had read Poppy War before Realmathon, but then I binge read books 2 and 3 in the Poppy War series. Pretty close in one of, I think, the first Realmathon, because I think the first Realmathon had a bonus for military fantasy, and it was a lot to read to within a short month and during a readathon month. So I feel you, but I'm glad you are enjoying it. It's been easy picking up the stitches with the pattern. Good. I've been like, this is my first time kind of reading patterns too, because some of the videos don't exactly match the pattern. So I've been mostly following the pattern, and that's been good, kind of learning to read patterns too. Doing the spring stripey one. Good. Not super hard, minimal weaving. So that's, yeah, I think that might be what I go for next, just because I'd like one that's just kind of stripey and not as much piecing pieces together. Need to fix your genre blanket. Working on it and tried and miscounted by 1. Oh, yeah, I've had to do a lot of go back and correcting my counts on things. So yeah, I've been learning a lot about counting and double checking my stitches. I've been making a lot of mistakes. Eyeing the other spring one too. Yes. The spring ones in particular, I think, catch my attention. But I did, through a totally separate thing, already buy another crochet along blanket. It was from like last year from TL Yarn Crafts. If you've ever seen them around YouTube, they have a crochet account, and it's all squares, and each square is a different stitch, and a lot of tutorials to go with that. So I decided I would do that. And then I'm going to try my hand at doing like a shawl, like a wrap type of thing. We'll see. I haven't done anything like that you would wear aside from a scarf. So we'll see. Add another blanket kit in. Exactly. I mean, it would get me free shipping, so it practically pays for itself. Yes, it's a very, very dangerous cycle. Yeah. Okay, so for some reason that intimidates me, corner to corner, but also I want to try it. Counting is definitely why I've never started to knit. I found crocheting is way more forgiving. Yes, I've definitely done a few things where I realize I'm off by a stitch and I can kind of fudge it and add one in, or if I'm over, I remove one. Knitting, I do think, has to be a little more specific, but I don't know enough about knitting to really, really know. Okay. I will someday when I catch up on projects. Yes, please share. Put in the hobbies or whatever. I have a whole playlist of things on YouTube that I just have like flagged to go back and someday do. Started a corner to corner, never finished one, but they get very easy once you start. I find a lot of things even when I'm nervous about it. Once you get in the rhythm of it, I feel like it's good to you get in the flow with it. I mean, the granny squares, like once you figure out the pattern of it, even that, like I barely am looking at the pattern after a while, which is nice. About to finish second pair of socks, but I don't want to get up and put my needle. Yeah, yeah. I use Kylie as my excuse for that a lot of time. Oh, the yarn's across the room. I can't continue. Um, Socks are impressive. Anything that requires like sizing, I hats off to you. Okay, do we want like a standard or do we want like a chaos type of spinner wheel type of timing? Does anyone have preferences? Because I am set up to do either one. What do you think? Chaos or long sprint? Chaos, chaos. Okay, let's see if I can work this out. It would be really nice if StreamYard would let me add two things at once. Okay, stop that screen, add a different screen, and there, I think this is it. Ah, sorry, baby, I didn't mean to punch you. Okay, we have a chaos wheel. It's not really centered, but that's okay. We'll pretend. Okay, ready, set, and spin. Ah, it's going to be short. Okay, that was 20 minutes. So, short one to ease us in. Yeah. 6 minutes. No, I didn't put 3 minutes on the wheel. Chaos. Yes, we do. We are a chaos crew around here. I mean, we have Chaos Kylie here. I didn't click on all the chaoses, but I appreciated all the votes. Getting the needle would take about as long as stitching them closed. There you go. Chaos, 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 chaos. Yes. We are of the same mind. Yes, I didn't go too crazy, largely because the timer I made only goes up to 60 minutes. So, yes, snack break, and we did want chaos, and yes, it is part of the theme. So, let me stop the screen. Okay, give me a couple minutes. You're going to get dinner during this. She was getting a lot of 20 minutes the other day, wasn't she? But she didn't accept any of them. So, hopefully, since we've accepted this one, it'll move on to something different. Jeepers Creepers. I've seen that, but many moons ago. I hope you enjoy. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let us get up our timer. You are being chaos, puppy. You're on theme tonight, puppy. Here we go. And I actually bookmarked it, but let's just do it this way. Okay, I will see you guys in. It paused, didn't it? I will see you in 20 minutes. Hello again. Yeah, you've been sitting all nice, and now that I'm talking, you're gonna be fussy, aren't you? Yeah, that's okay. We got some new people. You can say I do. Hi, new people. Um, I didn't do a whole lot in that one. I made myself a decaf coffee because it's just windy and chilly and stuff out. So I figured that sounded good. Kylie got food. She pushed her bowl halfway across the room. I think she might have eaten it, some of it. Mostly she wanted to play with it. Let's see. Mom and I like the movie, but the cats don't. Kylie's not super reactionary to TV, although I don't watch a whole ton on the big screen. I tend to watch in bed on my Chromebook. You want to sit this direction? Okay. So she's not usually paying too much attention. I need my glasses, which are right here, because I really don't need to be squinting at the screen. Thanks for the sprints. Motivating to try to finish the last 20% of your last gala read. Yes, you've still got time. I have confidence you can get to it. 40% on 2.15 speed. Finally, the book is picking up a bit. Nice. Going to do one more sprint and call it a night. You are very welcome. Understandable. It's a lot of weird, the whole time zone concept. I was just talking to my best friend who is in India this week for business. She says hello from India. And it's weird because she's just starting her day and we're winding ours down. Didn't do much reading. Niece wanted to chat. Family time is good too. Kylie likes to chat. Just usually she barks at the wind and stuff instead of me, but that's okay too. Finished chapter, made it to page 46. Nice. Listened to a tiny bit in Court of Bitter Thorn and crocheted. Nice. I did make a little bit of progress, and then I realized I accidentally skipped an extra space and I went back. So, a little bit of progress and then a little bit of unprogress. Read, did dishes, and that's impressive for 20 minutes, actually. Another 5% in Eye of the Bedlam Bride. Adorable. Yes, yes. 17 pages. Got something to drink. Nice hydration. Good reminder for everyone. I do actually need to find where my water bottle is. It might be upstairs, actually. When I take a smoothie for breakfast, I don't have enough cup holders in the car to actually take a water with me other than my water bottle for work. And therefore, I lose track of where actually the water glass cup tumbler thing that I actually use is. Crochet, listen to your book. Now they're talking about math and it's making your head spin. That might be a bit much for me at this point if they started launching into that. I didn't get too much read in my audiobook. I did a little bit, but then I kept pausing it when I got confused on my pattern. I have to get back into the groove of it to get back to the audiobooking. But I am currently 4 hours and 17 minutes into a 23-hour audiobook. So I have a ways to go. But progress is progress. Showered. Nice. Nice. Yes. I did figure out. This is Kylie, and she is a little bit upset about the weather because it's very blowy out and she wants snuggles. But she is adorable also. 14 pages of Ghost Station. Next sprint is an ice cream sprint. Ooh, that sounds good. I don't have any. It's okay. I got the gist of where you are going with it. And yes, I can't type any time of the day mostly. So that's fine. Let's see. Chapter 30 of Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. Probably going to do laundry next sprint. I should probably do some of that. I've got a load in my dryer that needs to get put away, but we'll see. Goose only pays attention to a screen if we're in the theater because it's huge. Anything else, couldn't care less. My last dog, he would react to dogs on screen. And my mom used to say that dogs can't see TV screens. Like that's just her belief was always that dogs can't see TV screens. And they're reacting to the sounds. Like if a dog's barking, which fair, if a dog's barking, they're probably reacting to that. And then my dog developed a fascination with, if you remember, there was a was it king? It was some sort of, I think, flea treatment, and it was a bunch of puppies, and they would sing and dance like they were at camp, and they were singing and dancing a camp song, and he would just sit and stare at this commercial. And I'd say, I don't think it's the sound. I think it's the fact that it's puppies, because they don't sound like dogs when they're singing and dancing. And my dad burned a CD or a DVD of the commercial just on a loop for my dog. So yeah, every moment counts when you're a mom of 3. Yeah, I can imagine. Or I can't imagine, actually. About 10 pages of Poppy were read for 20 minutes. That's actually a good amount for Poppy War. Just joining in, welcome in. Finishing up ice cream. Well, apparently everyone's just going to make me jealous about their ice cream. I don't have any ice cream in my house. I might have to fix that. Still working on your review of God of Malice. Nice. I wrote one review today, and that's because I need to be able to post it on Wednesday. I don't have a picture for it yet, but we're taking baby steps. That's like 10 water bottles, but also forget where my water bottles are. Yeah, I have too many different places I put them down. There's probably one by my bed that I just didn't bring down this morning because I knew I was taking a smoothie to work. It just throws my whole routine off. I enjoy my smoothies, but it does, somewhat throw off my routine. Picked a new book, started and may have decided to DNF. Good sprint. Hey, if you can do all of that in 20 minutes, you saved yourself a lot of pain and suffering if, it's not the book for you. Yes. Just joining in, working on Homecoming by Kate Morton. I hope you are enjoying. Welcome in. Recorded my cat watching The Secret Life of Pets for a good 5 minutes. That's fun. Yeah, they definitely get the idea. I also remember my dog had a fascination with horses also. Cujo was also a very riling movie for him. I think I pretty much just put it on to see his reaction, but yeah. Craving strawberry ice cream all day, even though I'm a chocolate girl through and through. Interesting. I'm definitely more of a chocolate than a fruit ice cream person, but I like something like chunky in my ice cream typically. My favorite ice cream, the one that I make sometimes, is a candied almond one. And that's really good. I like coffee, mocha almond fudge, very good. Had interview today, which went well. Yay! I'm glad to hear that. So anxious the past 2 days to say you absolutely deserve an ice cream treat. Interviews are stressful. I haven't had to do one in a lot of years. I've been with my company for a really long time. I started with them in 1999. So I haven't had to interview in a lot of years. But even just doing interviews and having to interview people is stressful. Also submitted gala read, so won't be forget. Yes, I did that today. I took a break earlier today and did that. Sorry, I just realized that my timer on the other screen was rolling over to ads. It was going to start making noise. So yes, good reminder. If you have any outstanding reads from the gala or from anything, because I had a few from before the gala I hadn't put in, so I caught up today. And the one benefit of not having read anything today, I don't have anything else to submit. Ice cream cravings are taking over. Have some fancy Ben and Jerry's if Brotherton at all. Yes, I haven't had Ben and Jerry's in a long time. I may need to. I do need to do some grocery shopping this week at some point because I didn't get a meal box for this week. I decided to take a break without any meal plans in mind, and yeah. I do need to purchase. What are you doing? Kylie's weird. I don't know. She's debating if she wants to lay on the stairs instead of my lap, I think, or debating whether she wants to get down. I don't know. You still have time. We have until 4 p.m. my time tomorrow, so nearly 24 hours, I think, to get them in. A little less than 20 hours, maybe. That again, we decided somewhere up in the chat that math at this hour is not allowed. Definitely tell I'm slowing down on reading today after the feverish 48-hour gala. Yes, I definitely did need a break today, but I'm enjoying my book. I'm enjoying Swordcatcher. It's not a fast read by any means, and the audiobook I have for it, I can only speed up to 2 times speed, which is probably about all my brain probably should be processing at this point in time anyway. But that's okay. Let's see. Since that was a short one, let us see what else we have in terms of a new sprint length. Share screen, spin wheel, something like that. Okay, let's. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Ready, set, and spin. Apparently, we're going for shorter sprints tonight. That's fine. Did you enjoy? I've been having a good time with it. So that's a 25-minute. uh, I hope you're enjoying. I am not very far into it, but I am enjoying this one. I do tend to enjoy Cassandra Clare's books, but I fell off of the whatchamacallit series, the Shadowhunter series at some point. They just kept going really long. Yeah, at least it's not 20. I actually only decided to, wow, yep, I can read. Realmathon this year's 10 minutes before the gala started, so I still have to submit all the stuff I read before gala. Well, I'm glad you decided to join in. They backlog, I'm sure whichever team you are on will appreciate. Just make sure you get any from the gala weekend in first, just to make sure you get in for the before the cutoff. At least it's not 20. Yeah. Good. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. Becca in the books the other day just kept rolling 20 minutes. So all the short sprints. It's funny how things just like to go in patterns. Well, how about this? If we re-roll, if we get any duplicates, we spin again. So we don't have to do 20 and 25 again. Of course, there is 15 on there. So, we'll just pretend that it didn't hit that if it hits that. So let's go ahead and do our 25 and then come back. What are you doing, crazy baby? You just want to hold my hand? You just want to hold my hand? I should have let you click to spin. Is that what you're telling me? You would have done better? Probably. Going to bed. Yeah, I suppose that's valid. Good night. The wheel has indeed spoken. It wants shorter sprints tonight. Apparently, that's all our brains can handle, maybe. We will need some luck for 60 minutes. Kylie, start manifesting a longer sprint for the next one. Oops. She does want to be in charge. She is cute and in charge. Good night. Okay, let me add back in my timer and get it to the right spot. And okay, I'll see you in 25. Hello again. Kylie is chasing her tail around, so chaos is reigning supreme over here. And if you didn't happen to notice, she snuck up onto the table, which was bad enough because she's been told she's not supposed to be on the table. But then she climbed onto the keyboard and yeeted the timer out and turned the computer into sleep mode. So I lost the no dogs on the table war. Yep. She was putting on a show. She really did want to be in charge. Nice. I know you've gone, but good progress. DNF'd a book and fixed the blanket. Impressive. Ooh, 34%. Headed to bed. Have a good night. Ate ice cream. Read 6 pages. Sounds like a very successful sprint to me. Read 17 pages. Nice. Very nice. Couple chapters of Jurassic Park. I hope you are having a fabulous dinosaur time. Yes, Kylie's in naughty mode tonight. The wind. I'm blaming the wind. She's pure and innocent and sweet, but the wind has her in chaos mode. No reading. Had kids to bed. I suppose that does sound like probably a good thing. 30 pages. Very impressive. Jurassic Park's on your TBR. Currently reading Battle Mountain, though. Nice. I remember really enjoying Jurassic Park. And I think I reread it some years back when I needed it for a prompt for something. Gonna go to sleep now. Have a good night. You as well. I read a little bit of my book and I finished my pink row, so I've started my chicken row. And at the moment, I feel fairly confident I'm going to make it because I've already done 1 out of 4 sides. So I got around the side, I started on the side, and the ball of yarn is all the way over there, so I can't pick it up. But I feel like it's going to work. I'm hoping it's going to work. Let's see. I'm going to go chocolate coma, though. Ben & Jerry's New York Super Fudge Chunk. Yum. That sounds good. Sounds worth a chocolate coma. Clean the dining room table, the place things go to be forgotten, and put away laundry. Yes, I am. You are currently sitting on my dining room table, and it's a new table. I got it in early February, which was great because that meant I had to get rid of the old table, get rid of everything that was on the table, and it became my crocheting table. And so a lot of it's yarn, but then it's also starting to collect the things that everything gets forgotten. It did go by fast. Did distractions? Definitely. Kylie has definitely been distracting me. She's doing the thing she does sometimes where she just pushes her bowl around with her nose. I don't understand it, but she seems to know what she's doing. Highly enjoying it, envisioning the characters. Yes, absolutely. With that type of book, it's such a classic movie. It just sticks in the brain. Thank you. 12 pages, read 6 last sprint. Nice. So, we're working our way back into the reading mood. That's it. Dining room table collects diamond paintings and puzzles mostly. Yes. Yeah. At the moment, it's empty envelopes because I did open quite a bit. For some reason, today was the day all the book mail from all the places showed up at my door, and I've got another stack I have to go get at UPS. And traffic was bad enough. I didn't have time to go get it on the way home tonight without pressing my luck to get here on time. So right now it's a bunch of empty envelopes that all need to go into recycling, but today's trash night and my recycle bin's full, so it'll just sit here until maybe I will remember to take them out tomorrow. Ate dinner, started laundry. Now I can finally read. Nice. I really should get up and do laundry things, but that would require moving. No reading done. Now should go to bed. The need for sleep is just really, unfortunate. If I could do away with some of that would allow me much more productivity. I'd like to think my house would be perfectly clean if I didn't actually have to sleep and do practical things like that. Okay, let's see what the chaos wheel maybe has for us this time. Maybe we go a little bit. Yeah, no, we did party all weekend at the gala, aka sat on the couch. Having to work too, yes. I had vacation 2 weeks ago, and then last week I had Friday afternoon off for the gala, and just honestly purely as an excuse to not have a 5-day work week when I got back from vacation. But then now I have a 5-day work week this week, and that's just annoying. Okay, let's see what. Oh, I could have just removed things. Okay, let's share screen. Spin the wheel. You can hear Kylie drinking. She's remembering to hydrate, so reminder to everyone to hydrate. And let's see what we get next. There we go. Something longer. 45 minutes. But yeah. Okay. So hopefully for those who are sticking around for a bit, we can get some productivity in this time around, and hopefully I will not be crying over the white yarn running out. Chaos wheel is basically just we're spinning to determine how long our sprints are. So we had a 20 and a 25. The wheel was really enjoying the short sprints. So this time we have a 45-minute one. So we're getting some variety now. Of course, if we were in the mood for short ones, it would only give us long ones. That's the way these things go. Okay, let me get the sprint over here. And let's try to be a little bit maybe productive or eat more ice cream. I support that as well. Probably get to page count this time. Nice. Okay, whoops, I didn't switch the screen like I meant to do. You'd think I didn't just do this 25 minutes ago. Share screen, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. I'll see you back in nearly 45. Yes. I shall defeat it. And good night to those taking off. Okay, now I really am muting myself. Hello again. Lost a couple people to sleepiness. Understandable. And good progress was made. No one warned me there are creepy parts to The Will of the Many, and now I think I will not be sleeping tonight. Oh, yeah, there's some darkness. I'm a bad judge, though, because I kind of grew up reading horror. So I'm not a good judge. Did nothing. That's a valid decision. I would like to happily report that I won my game of Yarn Chicken. I came out with white to spare, so I'm excited by that. The next chicken is going to be the dusty rose color, and I'm hopeful that that'll be enough. I haven't looked how much I'm going to need of it for week 6, but we're looking better. I'm feeling better anyway. Hello, star-crossed egg tarts. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on again. And Kylie's barking if you can hear her in the background. She's telling the wind to cool it. Let me try that again. Star-crossed egg tarts and working on Bookstagram posts. I am behind on working on Bookstagram posts, but that makes sense because I did a lot of reading over the weekend and not much practical stuff. This is news. Got about 10% more into your book. Good job. Yes. I conquered the yarn chicken. 26 pages might be bedtime. Understandable. Yay. Yay. I do not do horror or anything creepy. Vivid imagination and listening to an audiobook was a nightmare fodder. I am sorry that it was creepy. I want to say that like the vibe of the whole book isn't creepy, but someone who's a little more sensitive to such things probably would be better advising. 66 pages. I'm thinking of ending things. Nice. See, a longer sprint worked well. Got to chapter 33. Good kitty cuddles. Good night. Thanks. You are very, very welcome. A few pages. Watch some YouTube. Nice. I did some of that today at work too when I could have been reading. Audiobook scared me because David Tennant switched voices. Thank you. I did need a pop-up randomly. 60 pages left to finish book. So close. I think there are creepy moments. It's not creepy throughout. Okay, that's what I was thinking as well. Like there's some dark stuff or dark moments. Agreed. Agreed. The book as a whole is great. It's just not prepared for that. Understood. I think it would have been fine if I was just eyeball reading. Yeah, sometimes horror, depending on the narrator, definitely hits differently on audio. I can definitely agree. Good question. What audiobook does he narrate? I can't remember if it was said previously. My memory, not so good with such things. Trying to think if I know of any books. 16% into Battle Mountain. Nice. I don't have any idea how far I got. I found my water bottle, so I am hydrating finally. And Kylie was completely out of water, which is why I found my water bottle, because she was asking me to fill her bowl for her. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon. That did come up earlier as a book that someone was reading. And Puppy, what do you have? Is it something I should worry about? Hold one moment. It's just a random piece of plastic. That's fine. Yeah, so probably I'm guessing in this particular case it was dragon, but good to know. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang series. I'm thinking I read those once upon a time. Couldn't tell you. Definitely was an audiobook way back when. I can pretty well guarantee that. I am 6 hours into my audiobook now, so I'm making some progress, which puts me at chapter 6. These are clearly very long chapters because I feel like I should be further in than 6 chapters after I've been reading only this today. Mind you, I didn't read it a ton. Listen to all of them and need him to narrate more books. Interesting. Well, now I know if I do pick up How to Train Your Dragon, that's what I will do. Probably what I would have done anyway, but it's good to know. What did I listen to the other night? Every once in a while, like a narrator surprises me. Like Amber Benson from Buffy, she narrates books, and it always surprises me when I hear her name. Fang Fiction. She narrated that one, which is funny because there are references to Buffy throughout the book as well. That was my binge listen last night after the gala ended, and I wanted to go ahead and keep reading. I'm good for one more sprint, probably. If anyone, I know we're going to lose a chunk of people with timing, but if folks are still around, I'm good to do one more. Depending on length, at least one more. It's only 9:00 in LA. I've got some more crocheting and reading to do for sure. Let's see what we're looking at in terms of a length anyway. Share screen, spin the wheel. It's almost like I somewhat know what I'm doing. Okay, let's remove that. Oh, I didn't mean to remove it. See, I said I knew what I was doing, and then I broke it. Nope, that's not what I want. Edit entries. There we go. Okay. Am I sharing my mess? Yes, I am. Okie dokie. Let us spin. Oh. Okay. Well, we complained about them being too short, and now we have an hour. Hi. You coming? You're coming to take credit for manifesting a longer sprint? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Say hi. She lost the green bow because she was chewing on it. She discovered that since it's elastic, she could stretch it, hold it down with her paw, and then chew on the bow. So it's been taken off. I didn't want to have to supervise her not swallowing sequins. So we have bow on the screen. Yeah? Say hi again. Okay, let me get this set up. We are going to do an hour, okay? Yeah? Okay. Oakley dokley. Let us take that off. Take that off. Remove. So I think this one will indeed be the last one just because it is a whole hour. But I am going to make sure to actually read. Somehow this timer, oh no, wait, there it goes. It only wanted to go to 59:54 for some reason. I know. Yes, you are silly. Let's see. Do here. She is smart, and yes. Thank you. Fang Fiction. Yes, it was fun. Do be aware there is the main character is a survivor of abuse, of sexual abuse. So that is a theme in there, if that's anything triggering for anyone. But I had fun with it. Is it the best book I've ever read? No, not necessarily, but it was fun. There's a couple of romances going on in it. There's vampires from fiction that turn out to be real. It's a fun read for the most part. And the trigger warning issues are dealt with, I think, pretty well and up in an uplifting recovery way and not on page, if that helps. my brain is not processing. That's okay. Stay for a bit, won't last the full hour. Absolutely fine. Definitely understand that. Yeah. But anyway, it's overall, it's in the theme of romances taking on heavier topics, but still being fun and giggling at it at moments and things like that. So anyway, but Amber Benson does narrate it. There's Buffy references. There's podcasts about shows like Buffy referenced. There's a lot going on in it. Okay, let me add back my timer because my brain got distracted. And here we go. All right, I will see those of you who are sticking around in an hour. Anyone else, thank you so much for coming by. There are sprints scheduled tomorrow, and they will be in the Discord and around, and so on and so forth. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and holding me accountable to keep reading. And I'll shut up now and start the timer. Welcome back. Kylie's been very nicely, calmly sitting in my lap most of that. So that was finally her calm down. I went up and no, I had a little bit of dinner because I had a really late lunch, so I wasn't hungry earlier. And so I did that and gave her some of my chicken. She was a happy girl. She's about ready for bed. So am I, kind of. Blanket is 100% fixed now. Nice. Are you caught up on books or it's just fixed at this point? Either way, very big accomplishment. I put, not lose my place. I put several more rows on this side. I guess it goes this way. And then because I have a puppy in my lap, I couldn't reach the next yarn I need, which is over there. So I turned it around and started working on rows on this side. So that's a ongoing project, but progress is progress. Just fixed, still behind. Hey, fixed is big. Fixed is, I feel like fixing something is a pain, but once you're done with it, it's a feeling of accomplishment because then you're ready to go ahead. Took a shower, got about 10 pages read. Nice. How far did I get? I don't even know. I'm still enjoying myself. I do wish I had the audio. I could speed it up just a tad bit more, but I am now 8 hours and 23 minutes in, and I have 15 hours to go. So basically 2/3 of the way through, which is good. Finished a book. You are very welcome. Glad to provide the motivation. Really, this is about motivating myself too, because otherwise I probably would have given up. I still feel like I didn't read as much as I wanted to today, but I made some progress. So that's good at least. I'm a third of the way into the book vlog update instead of waiting for the halfway point like I usually do, just so then I don't have to worry about it. I can read tomorrow. 70% of the way through the audiobook. Been rolling yarn. Rolling yarn into balls so they're less messy. Yeah. I have a lot of really messy yarn surrounding me at the moment. I have been debating getting one of those things to actually make a prettier cake out of them. Kylie has a tendency of she doesn't mess with the yarn. Like she won't walk by, see a ball of yarn and feel the need to mess with it. She has in her lifetime. When she was a puppy, she attacked a couple, I think, balls. But otherwise, she does have a bad habit of accidentally walking through my yarn and then taking the ball halfway across the room and making a mess that I have to deal with. Thankfully, these skeins of yarn actually have been working pretty decently, just to kind of work unto themselves without having to mess with them too bad, even after Kylie's gotten tangled in them. Alrighty, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. And I will, I think, at some point be back. I don't know when, but I have a lot of fun doing this. And what was I going to do? I was going to double check what the sprint schedule is. That's what I was going to do. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Jen has sprints at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern, and sounds like they are some birthday sprints. So if you happen to be around, it would be good to pop in and say happy birthday. And then Claire's doing some tomorrow evening. So there are lots going on tomorrow. So thank you so much for being here. You are very, very welcome anytime. It's good motivation for me as well. And it gave me an excuse to put a Kylie and bow tie picture on the screen. Really glad I spent the time creating timers that I'll probably only use once. But hey, next St. Patrick's Day, I am prepared. Kylie clearly wants to say hello and goodbye. And I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling and say goodnight. Sleep tight, all of that. Bye.